do that like you're talking about right now. Boom, boom. Yeah, so now it's going. That's so fucking stupid, bro. Well, as soon as maybe that's it. Maybe that's how people do this shit.
Wait, like the shirt is working now?
No, like it's like I can see the audio moving now, but it's just like it's just like the shirt works. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying it's not working on YouTube Live right now. So, but I am recording audio. Yo, what's up? Can you hear me now? I'm on FaceTime too, so talking to the homie. I'm not gonna put him on camera, but I'm talking to him. But yeah, my bad. We were trying to figure out this audio. It looks like it's good to go now, for sure. So yeah, I can see it moving. Yeah, sure. Cool. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Hear you good now? Yeah, man. We were trying to up the production quality, brother, and by doing that, we don't necessarily. This is weird. I don't know how people do this and don't, have any problems. So I am super fucking sorry that this took way longer than expected. As you see, I'm in a different location. I'm in an actual studio right now. I was just talking to the studio owner about this, and we're gonna swap the audio out. We're gonna make sure the audio sounds very clean. I don't know how it sounds right now, but we'll get it right. But I appreciate you, Nico, for just being very, very patient. This was very frustrating for me, but we're here now. That's all that matters. We're here right now, and yeah, I'll move everything around later. Thumbnails, all that stuff. But yeah, this is another song breakdown. It's your boy E Brown. This week we're doing the song Garden State, and Garden State is a song I dropped in 2017. Yeah, 2017. And yeah, it's definitely a song that I feel like was something that I wanted to really get out there and get across to people. But anyways, this is the song Garden State. We're gonna go ahead and play that from the top since you can hear me. We'll make sure you hear the music too.
Let's go with you. What's up? Tell me about Trent. Man, I'm really busy, man. Everybody hungry at this bitch. Everybody's fucked up out here. He's done on bullshit. That's how it is. Hey, see.
Round here, my nigga. These boys don't play. Welcome to the Garden State. Ain't no love here, man. All you hear shots fired. Watch some bodies hit the ground. Everybody duck down.
That's even better. Yeah, this looks good.
You eat the crib, boy, blood. You a king or you not? Niggas grab
Can you hear that music, right?
Shit, won't see you at the top. Oh shit, shots fired. Goddamn, there's a breakout now. Everybody duck down. Everybody duck down. Man, this shit is a jungle. You either savage or you not. Remember, as a youngin', I was shaped to be rugged. My cousin told me, if you didn't get cold, you'd be swimming in the Hudson. For real, this shit is shady. Being from Virginia, man, this shit sorta changed me. Made me realize what the sunshine and daisies. Learned about gangbang, about to be the truth. My mama see me changing cause I'm always being savage. Had to blame it on black and that nigga Joe too. My first blunt at 14, wildin' in the streets. Remember getting tested cause that nigga Flim Flex on the real one too. Cause that nigga's wearing blue. He was reppin' Power Root. Got 5 on his life, then he poured at the crown. I ain't got to play, just a little motherfucker. Round here, my nigga. These boys don't play. Welcome to the Garden State. Ain't no love here, man. All you hear shots fired. Watch some bodies hit the ground. Everybody duck down. Everybody duck down. You eat the crib, boy, blood. You a king or you not? Niggas crabs in the barrel. Shit, won't see you at the top. Oh shit, shots fired. Goddamn, there's a breakout now. Everybody duck down. Everybody duck down. I am Jersey, got it tatted on my chest like a Superman S. Swimming shark waters, can they eat your flesh in the place they call the gates of hell? I felt blessed. Still ain't a block, I can't go there. Skinny niggas move the rock well. If you don't hustle, better dribble the rock well. Either way, ice in your veins. Everybody in the city know Pain by his first name. First time I seen a dead body, I was in the first grade. Under Woodrow with some bleachers, young at made first base. In Centerville, I played center field. Back flips off the metal, sliding Forest Hill. Ronnie Wag, king of the castle, sitting on the hill. Larry Gaines, fourth and wash. We took that chip, babies getting on that grown man, load that clip. I grew up in the field of killers. State of mind, ape shit, not talking about no big shit. Hunger Games, Lotto, you lucky if you don't make it. Life games make you feel like the dead, lucky not to make it. Living life in this labyrinth to not make it out. Why this nigga guy upstairs? Tryna play me. You ain't the crib, boy, blood. You a king, but you not. Niggas crabs in the barrel. Shit, won't see you at the top. Oh shit, shots fired. Goddamn, there's a breakout now. Everybody duck down. Everybody duck down.
Okay. Let me see what we got here. I don't know if you can do it while being live, but you should change the title of it to the song you're breaking down afterwards if you can't do it well. Actually, you know, it's so crazy. I actually was just doing it live. Thank you, Nico. So I am changing some things around right now. But yeah, that's the song. You know, Garden State with Flyyfree. Shout out to Flyyfree. Man. So let's talk about that. Well, first off, were you able to hear that, Miko? Were you able to hear the song? As you're typing, I'll keep changing this shit around over here. Yes. Okay. Cool. Good. We're getting somewhere now. Okay. Fire. Yeah. But so that was the song, Garden State, and that came out in 2017 with Flyyfree. So just to give some backstory on that record, I met Flyyfree in 2016, 15, I want to say. And he used to go to the studio with the homie Easy I used to record with. And one night, you know, he just pulled up, and this is when I first started working on the news, which we'll get to in upcoming weeks. And as we're working on the news, you know, I'm telling you know, Easy, like, y'all need a single. Cause I realized, like, you know, the song Sexy wasn't it. Like, it just wasn't it. It wasn't the song that I wanted to have out there, you know, for people to be like, oh yeah, this is the one, you know. Um so, you know, we worked on Garden State because I have a lot of family in Trenton, New Jersey. Flyyfree is from Camden, New Jersey. So that's why the song is called Garden State. We actually shot the video in New Jersey as well. It's on my YouTube page. You can check it out if you haven't already. I think it's my second video on my YouTube page. So we shot the video in Trenton, and even in the first part of the song, let's go back and break this down, like song by song. Let's go do that, like section by section. So I gotta find it again. God damn it, bro. Today's just been a day. So yeah, this section right here is actually a guy in Trenton, New Jersey, talking about Trenton, New Jersey right now. I found this clip on YouTube, and we just threw it in the track. Yeah, so I just wanted to bring like that ruggedness, that roughness, you know, to the city, of Trenton, New Jersey, which is the capital of New Jersey for people who don't know. Um, and it also is a very small area where a lot of things are going on. I mean, Nico, you live in New Jersey right now, so New Jersey is a very, very interesting place. But yeah, so that's Garden State, and then let's break it down, piece by piece. And I mean, this song is about true stories. Like everything I'm talking about is a true story, So let's get into it.
Round here, my nigga, these boys don't play.
Hey,
Welcome to the Garden State. Ain't no love here, man. All you hear shots fired. Watching bodies hit the ground. Everybody duck down. Everybody duck down.
the crazy part about this hook is like I I didn't even like I didn't even like mean to write the hook the way that it's written right now, but at the same time, like it's where it needs to be, and I feel like it brought the ruggedness that we were looking for in the record, and it really, gave a good representation on what it is. Um, so yeah, let's keep moving on.
You need the crib, boy, blood. You a king or you not? Niggas crabs in the barrel. Shit, won't see you at the top. Oh shit, shots fired. Goddamn, there's a breakout now. Everybody duck down. Everybody duck down. Man, this shit is a jungle. You either savage or you not. Remember, as a youngin', I was shaped to be rugged. My cousin told me if you didn't get cold, you'd be swimming in the Hudson.
Yeah, so let's just start there. Remember when I was a youngin', I was raised to be rugged. My cousin told me if you didn't get cold, you'd be swimming in the Hudson. Like I really wanted to just bring that that thought process. Like when you're a child, right? When you're a child, I'd say what, 7 and below, you think the world is just, all sunshine and rainbows. Everything's good. Nobody's out to hurt you. Nobody's out to get you. And I learned living in New Jersey, living in Trenton, New Jersey, having family there, having a lot of run-ins with a lot of things there, that is not the case. That life is hard, life is tough, and people will try to take advantage of you. People will try to hurt you in every way possible. And if you don't get smart, you will be swimming in the Hudson, which is, a river that flows, I believe, from Delaware to New York, if I'm correct. If I'm not, you get what I'm saying. So yeah, let's keep moving on. Yeah, so let's unpack that. Learned about gang banging, about to be a troop. So I really felt like in that part of my life, it's crazy because a lot of my family on my mother's side is heavily involved in gang violence and a lot of crime at the time. Gratefully, I can say I think a lot of people are away from that now on my mom's side. But I like when you're around something all the time, it makes you want to jump into it more. It makes you want to be a part of it more. It makes you want to be a part of that sense of family, that it may or may not be. So I was really interested in figuring out how to do that and be a part of that, which is why I was close to gangbanging. And then my mother is from Trenton, like I said, and she did not want me to be a part of that. So let's keep it moving.
Mama see me changing cause some boys being savage. Had to blame it on black and that nigga Joe too.
I'm glad. I'm glad you can hear me now, Vaughn. I'm so sorry, bro. Like I don't know what was going on, but we're just breaking down the song Garden State off of the single Garden State, because I have two different ones. But yeah, so I my parents moved me out of New Jersey because of me getting, affiliated with gang violence, and they didn't want that to be a part of my life, so they moved me down to Virginia, and I spent like most of my time in Virginia. But That's how that came to be, and they sort of blamed it on my two cousins. One, his name is K Black, and one's name is Joe, which I said in the song. In the Garden State video, actually, if you look closely, and I'm gonna figure out how to like pull these videos up and like put them in screen and all that stuff as we get deeper and deeper in this, so you can see more of the visuals and content and stuff with that. But yeah, he so my parents moved me down to Virginia, so I would get away from that.
My first blunt at 14, wildin' in the streets. Remember getting tested, cause that nigga Flim Flex on the real one too. Cause that nigga's wearing blue. He was reppin' Power Root. Got 5 on his life, then he pulled at the chrome. I ain't got a slave, just a little Minnesota.
All right, so let's talk about that. There's a guy, I think his name's AJ. We called him Flim because he was, when I was like 14, 15 years old, I started smoking weed, just being a reckless kid, as most kids are, right? And like I said, I grew up in a family where there's a lot of gang violence. A lot of my family were associated with Bloods, and I remember one of our friends, AJ, we called him Flim because he used to smoke so many cigarettes that he would like spit up a lot of phlegm. And he was like 12 years old, which is crazy. But Flim would wear a lot of gray or a lot of blue. And we were walking in Trenton down the street, and we happened to come across some Bloods, and they approached us and they told him to take off his colors, right? Of course. He refused, and that's where like this last half of this verse comes in. It says put 5 on his life, then he pulled out the chrome, ironed out his flag just to let him know it's on, what's up. And so that's where that breakdown comes from with that lyrical content right there. So let's keep it going.
Here, my nigga. These boys don't play.
No, they don't.
Welcome to the Garden State. Ain't no love here, man. All you hear shots fired. Watching bodies hit the ground. Everybody duck down. Everybody duck down. You eat the crib, boy, blood. You a king, but you not. Niggas crabs in the barrel. Shit, won't see you at the top. Oh shit, shots fired. Goddamn, there's a breakout now. Everybody duck down. Everybody duck down.
Oh wow, that's not what I wanted. So Flyyfree, he's from New Jersey, as I was saying earlier. He's from Camden. So we have that similarity of knowing what it's like being in Jersey, and he's from Camden, which is deemed as one of the worst places to live in America, and probably in I was listening to this last week. That's dope. I'm glad, bro. I'm glad. But yeah, so this is Flyyfree's verse. The fuck? Oh, here it is. My bad.
Round here, my nigga. These boys don't play. Welcome to the Garden State. Ain't no love here, man. All you hear shots fired.
Make sure this audio is real.
Watching bodies hit the ground. Everybody duck down. Everybody duck down. You eat the crib, boy, blood. You a king, or you not?
How you doing today, bro?
Niggas crabs in the barrel. Shit, won't see you at the top. Oh shit, shots fired. Goddamn, there's a breakout now. Everybody duck down. Everybody duck down. I am Jersey, got it tatted on my chest like a Superman S. Swimming shark waters, kill me, eat your flesh in the place they call the gates of hell. I felt blessed. Still ain't a block, I can't go there. Skinny niggas move the rock well. If you don't hustle, better dribble the rock well. Either way, ice in your veins. Everybody in the city know Pain by his first name. First time I seen a dead body, I was in the first grade. Under Woodrow with some bleachers, young at made first base. In Centerville, I played center field. Back flips off the metal, sliding Forest Hill. Ronnie Wag, king of the castle, sitting on the hill. Larry Gaines, 4th and wide. We took that shit. Babies getting on that grown man, load that clip. I grew up in the field of killers. State of mind, ape shit. Not talking about no big shit. Hunger Games, Lotto, you lucky if you don't make it. Life games make you feel like the dead, lucky not to make it. Living life in this labyrinth to not make it out. Why this nigga got upstairs? Tryna play me. You ain't the Crip boy blood. You a king, but you not.
So like let's unpack that. Of course I can't really speak too much for Flyyfree on where his verse came from, but my interpretation is he was just talking about how a lot of the things he's seen growing up in Camden really influenced who he was as a person and what he grew up to be. You know, the crazy part about this song and even last week's or week and a half song ago, Sexy, is that these two artists are artists I felt like are very great artists, very, dedicated to their craft, and they both, had a demise when it came to drug use. So Flyyfree stopped doing music for a very long time after this because he had an addiction problem. But the beautiful thing about it is he is clean now. He's doing well, so I'm happy for him. But yeah, man. So that's his verse, and then let's go back into the end of the hook.
Niggas crabs in the barrel. Shit, won't see you at the top. Oh shit, shots fired. Goddamn, there's a breakout now.
Yes, sir.
Everybody duck down. Everybody duck down.
Yeah, shout out to my man Easy for adding in like the gun sound effects and everything like that to give the song an extra spice. And actually, if you go back and watch the Garden State video, which is on my YouTube channel, it's it's shot in Trenton, New Jersey. It is shot in front of one of the most or behind one of the most historic places in New Jersey, called Gavello's Cheesesteaks. It's like one of the safe places to be at. So we shot it there, and my cousin K Black was actually the one who shot the music video that I was talking about earlier. His best friends were in the video, and that video is very important to me too. And we'll unpack that a little bit later because I have a different version of this song that we will talk about when we get to the breakdown of my album, The News, when we go through every single track. And there is a extended version of Garden State, which we'll unpack later. But that is everything about Garden State I can think of. I just really wanted to bring the grittiness of who I was as an MC, as an artist, the things I've been through, the things other people have been through. I know to that track, Garden State. So I was glad I was able to do that. And thinking back, in 2017, when I put that song out, I was really happy with it. And I was glad that people, did have a good reception to it. It did fairly well, streaming for it to be my only second song, being released. So does anybody have any questions about the song or thoughts or anything before we close this out and I go clean up this audio and all that stuff? I'll wait a couple minutes. And I appreciate you guys for coming too, man. I know we were having technical difficulties earlier, which really made me upset, but we're here now. We're here now, and I appreciate y'all, rocking with me and being patient through all of that. And also, we're gonna be moving this to every Sunday. So I know I started on Wednesdays, but Sundays work out to be in this studio in this space that gives me the best way to give you guys the best visuals and sooner or later the best audio you can possibly get for this. So we'll be doing this every Sunday, 4 p.m. Until I don't have any more music to review or break down songs. And we're gonna bring on guests, like people who featured on the song with me. We're gonna bring them in too, so we can have a conversation about where they were, what their verse is, all the people that I can bring on here that to do it. So I'm looking forward to that. Again, I appreciate you guys coming. Thank you, Nico. Thank you, Vaughn, for being here. I seen there was a couple other people who came in. I didn't see them type in the chat. So whoever you are, thanks for coming through and supporting. Um, and we're just gonna keep it going. Next week we are gonna be doing the third song I released on all streaming platforms called Contagious, which is the final single that I put out before we released the news in September of 2018. So, unless anybody got anything else, give it a couple seconds. I'm going to close this out and we will be back next week better, bigger and better than we were this week. Hopefully, we won't run into any problems like we did today. And, we'll figure out a lot of the troubleshooting that we had. But again, I appreciate everybody's time coming through, supporting, whatnot. And I look forward to doing this in the future. Oh, so I'm gonna type this little message here, and that is a wrap. Appreciate y'all.